Hey, what's going on, guys? It's a bright day out here. I have a question that came in, and I've just felt compelled I should shoot a video and answer the question. It's quite a loaded question, so I'm gonna close my face off here so you can see what's going on the screen and we can tackle it together. So, if you're in network marketing and you are looking for a way to use the online platform to build your business, you're gonna grab a lot of tips out of this question and answer session. Okay, it's a loaded question, and I just felt compelled to answer it. Okay, so let's dive into it. All right, so as you can see, let me just push this aside. You can still see my face. So her name is Misha, and she has a question. I'm hoping someone can help an internet and system delinquent such as myself. Well, first of all, well, let me read through and then I'll tackle it one at a time, right? So, how do I generate leads? Is it just by copying and pasting the links? And I am so confused about lead capture pages and funnels. I have walked through the first steps in MLSP. So MLSP is a platform that allows you to use some plug and play stuff to set up yourself online before you branch out. As a matter of fact, you can use it to get your first $10,000 online. And what I'll do is, if you're not familiar with MLSP, I will put a link in the description so you could go check them out. But it's a fantastic platform, and that's where I started a lot of the work I've done online in the past 8 to 9 years. Okay, so so let me continue here. So am I? So is it just by copying? Am I? So I'm just confused. I have walked through the first steps in MLSP, but I still feel like I need someone to actually walk me through the entire process. That's not. That's actually a valuable thing to ask for. Is it compulsory to have a blog? I am in network marketing, so I have a corporate website, but I do not want people to go there unless I connect with them. All right, so I have a quote here that I posted here as an answer to her, and I wanted to share that with you as well while you're still seeing my face. Okay. All right. So let's go here. So here's the quote I have. I said, a blog is a platform to offer more value to the marketplace through consistent and valuable content that helps your ideal prospect solve their problems. The blog is not the necessary part. However, consistent and valuable content uh, free, consistent, and valuable content is necessary to build a rock solid foundation for your self branded business. So, when I say consistent and valuable content, I mean free, consistent, and valuable content. Okay, a blog is one way to do it. You can also vlog, which is video blog, on YouTube or Facebook, as long as it is consistent, free, consistent, and valuable information, right? A capture page is a simple web page that collects email contact information from your ideal prospect in exchange for higher valuable stuff. So remember, you're giving away a lot of free, consistent, and valuable stuff, right? So now you, in exchange for their email address, you give them a higher valued information, okay? Because when you give people what they want more at a higher price, and that's depending on how much you give, right? Um, so a capture page is a simple web page that collects the contact in exchange for higher valuable stuff. It builds your list. The list is an asset for your new media business. The funnel is the path experience that your ideal prospect goes through once they enter their email address into a capture page. It starts with the next page they see with the deliverable that you promised. So you promised them something, right, up front, and then you exchange in exchange for their email address. So on the next page they land on, as soon as they enter their email address, and the next page they land on is is the beginning of the funnel. Okay, so some people call that a bridge page. On that page you have quite a few information, as I stated here. Let's see here. So the deliverable that you promised, a special one-time offer video to buy a higher premium product, right? Or membership, an introduction video into your story because people need to get to know you. So you may choose to sell something quickly, something that's low priced, but something to initiate them into the customer to your customer base, or you may want to give them your story first. It's completely up to you, and you can test any of those over time. And you have all these options to set up something like that in MLSP as well, all the way to buying higher ticket products from from your business, right? So they could buy higher ticket up to $10,000, $50,000 from your business. You can make commissions, nice commissions, right? Becoming a high value business partner, duplication, opt-in You can opt into one of MLSP pages, okay, and experiences. I will go through the steps. So she claimed she's gone through the steps already. Like, I will go through the steps 10 to 15 times, okay? Now you may say, why 10 to 15 times? Why can't I grasp it one time? Well, the answer to that question is really what sets apart the pros from the amateurs, okay? The people that are winning in the game don't mind go through these things over and over. And I personally recommend you go through the steps 10 to 15 times to get a grasp of the most important part about it. It's not the steps that's important, it's the concept. You need to understand why what is doing what. Why does this process get people into my business? And if you don't go through it 10 to 15 times, sometimes the brain won't soak in the most important part of it. Okay, so that's the answer to the question in quotes. Okay, but let me now free talk a little bit. Maybe you can get a little bit more from it, and then go one sentence at a time. First of all, she said, I'm hoping someone can help an internet and system delinquent such as myself. Well, if you're like her, stop calling yourself, Misha, stop calling yourself delinquent internet. Most people don't even know what you already know, okay? And you are ahead of the game, way ahead of the game. So I want to encourage you that, no, you're not as delinquent as you think you are, okay? So that's first thing. It helps your mindset to stay focused on, like, yes, you're about to learn something new and take yourself to the next level, okay? It's very important to not say that to yourself, to be in the right state of mind, okay? So how do I generate leads? Well, that's a good question. And thank God you're already talking about blogs and things like that. Generating leads is very simple. It's really the concept of somebody giving you their contact information, right? So you can follow up with them, because people sometimes need you to follow up with them up to an average, they say 7 times. I don't know the accurate number, but I know that sometimes I need to get to know a person before I can buy from them. I need to know, like, and trust them, right? So sometimes when people land on your page, on the page that's just informational, they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. They see the information, they consume the information, maybe a little bit of it, and then they leave, and you lost them forever. But if you could do one thing, if you could capture their contact information and you have a system that automatically follows up with them, then you capture their attention as well too, because attention is at all-time low, right? Does that make sense? So that's why you need to build a list from your lead generation process. So how do you generate leads? You offer value into the marketplace, because when you do that, you get to build a trust equity. You get to choose you get to build a brand equity as well. People get to know you, and then you build trust equity, and then naturally, just naturally, they fall in love with the idea of you showing them what to do, and then they give you more and more of themselves, starting from a contact information. And anytime somebody say, yes, I like this, I need more information, and they give you their email address, that's lead generation. So how do you generate leads? You, again, the same answer, free and consistent value, okay? Who is your ideal prospect? What is it that they're probably stressing about right now? What kind of problems do they have? What is their worst nightmare? What is keeping them awake at night right now with regards to what you are eventually trying to sell to them? So you want to lead with the sales. You want to lead with giving them value, with helping them by actually helping them first. Okay, so that's how you generate leads. So the answer that you already gave yourself here, which is talking about the blog, is the answer to that. You blog consistently. I prefer personally daily. Okay, like find something, another question that people have with regards to your industry and where you're trying to offer some value, and answer it. Research the answer and give the answer. You don't have to be the creator of the answer. You could just be a messenger. Okay, the people that make the most money, called salespeople, are messengers. Okay, so you create it, you deliver in your own way, right? We use the formula called the invest, learn, do, and teach, right? You invest time and possibly money into acquiring the knowledge, and you share it with the world. And when people say, you know what, I want more information from Misha, excuse me here. When people say, I want more information from Misha, let's see here if we can. All right, sorry about that. Got interrupted. You saw the phone ring, right? Maybe I actually edited it out already. But anyway, blogs, right? Blog platform, YouTube, you help people, right? You help more people. They're gonna want a lot more information from you. They're gonna want to work with you because they now know, like, and trust you over time. Just naturally, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, that's what's gonna happen, and then it's gonna make it easier for you to close sales. It's gonna make it easier for you to get people into your team. It's gonna make your life a heck of a lot more easier when it comes to making money. Okay, so let's continue here. So am I so confused? And I'm so confused about lead capture pages and funnels. So, like I've just explained, lead capture pages is a simple page how to make money from home without stalking family and friends, right? How to make money from home as a headline. How to make money from home without stalking family and friends. Then you have like a 3 bullet points. This is what you're gonna gain. This is what you're gonna gain. This is what you're gonna gain. Enter your email address here and click submit. That's a capture page. Okay. When you have a capture page, it focuses on one thing, right? As opposed to your corporate website, which you mentioned here, which has so much information that will essentially end up paralyzing the ability of your prospect to take action. But if you have one thing that especially speaks directly to what they need, something that speaks directly to existing problems that they may have or that they will have, or that just sounds like something that they need to have, like a special report, a special checklist, a step by step on how to achieve what they already want. When you have that one thing in front of them, there's a more likelihood that they will give you their email address, and every time that happens, you generated a new lead. As soon as they do that, they land on a page that starts the sales funnel. Okay, sales funnel is essentially the path and the experience you take them through. See, there are 3 P's, right? There's product, there's process, and there's people. The people are the leads. The process is the funnel, right? And the product is what you're trying to sell. And product is broken down into multiple types in the back end. Initiation product, all the way to high ticket product, high valued product, things that can cost up to $20,000, $50,000 that makes you a nice commission based on what part of the funnel that the prospect is in, right? All of that is funnels, okay? That process is what you're setting up when you're going through the steps as you specified here in MLSP, okay? And you can have multiple channels into the same funnel. You can have parallel funnels that never meet, but maybe because of basic needs. Some people are looking to generate traffic. Some people are looking to make more sales, right? All of that, right? So the next question here is, I have walked through the first steps in MLSP, but I still feel like I need someone to actually walk me through the entire process. So what you haven't said here, Misha, and everybody else is have walked through the process multiple times. Okay, most of people that are successful with this online in any funnel online, they've done it multiple times. They continue to do it. They know it's a part of their daily life, on and ongoing. So I suggest that you go through it 10 to 15 times, and then come back and ask me questions. Chances are you will grasp the concept and you'll be able to use that over and over again. Even if you land in a totally different system, different from MLSP, you will understand the concept. So I suggest you go through it to 10 to 15 times, and then you ask that question again. Is it compulsory to have a blog? I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Personally, at least in 2017, I think you should have a blog. At the very minimum, you should have a YouTube channel where you upload content to from time to time. Okay, as you can see on my channel, I do that all the time. Okay, because frankly, this is my business as well, and I use it to build relationship. And if I can help you solve a problem, why not? Right? I'm serving. Right? So a blog is one of the ways you can do that. A blog is kind of like your own personal hub, a self-branded blog, something that says mishaakbar.com, right? And then you give daily information from there. Kind of like you do the same thing with Joel Austin does the same thing. People that are in niches all around the world, they do the same thing. They give consistent content. People that do TED Talks, they give value upon value upon value into the marketplace. So a blog is probably the easiest and fastest way to do that, and that's probably why a blog has been suggested to you. Okay, but just understand it's not really the blog that you're needing. It's the need for you, for your business to give free and consistent value over and over and over and over perpetually. Why not? As long as you continue to make money, right? 6-7 figure, why not? Especially if you learn how to do it in 30 minutes or less a day, why not, right? So is it compulsory to have a blog? It's compulsory to give free and consistent value into the marketplace. You may say, what about paid marketing? Can I just buy traffic in front of a capture page and just collect leads? You can do that, but Typically, most people that do that run out of money because you can't buy your way to the top. What you can do is you can actually build on solid rock. So I believe in a hybrid of both, and I believe not doing too much of paid marketing until you hit your first 10K per month. I believe in that personally because then you build a solid, and then everything paid is just scaling, paid to scaling, right? As opposed to try to paid to building. Paid to building usually ends you up in trouble. You spend your life savings on traffic. That happens a lot. I personally believe, based on my personal experience and my own personal failures, I believe that paid marketing is for scaling things that's already working. You're already making 10 grand per month, and you just want to scale. I believe that. Everything beyond that, everything before that, I believe you should focus on organic traffic generation to your blog, to your website. Personally, that's my personal opinion, especially come up with personal experience because I've been doing this for a while, right? So I'm in network marketing, so I have a corporate website. You're right. I do not want people to go there. You're right. No one that doesn't know you or spoken to you personally, or at least build a reasonable level of relationship with you should be going. No one that hasn't built a reasonable level of relationship with you should be going to a corporate website. Now, as a matter of fact, the only corporate website you should be sending people to, people should be going straight to the buy page because they've already built a relationship with you. They already want to work with you, right? It should be 100% conversion, almost, at least almost, when people are going to that page. Because frankly, they're building a relationship with the company or with the company, and people don't buy from companies. People buy from people. People buy people. People buy an idea of a person, a personalized brand, at least, right? So that's really what I wanted to share with you here on this question. So hopefully I answered Misha's question, and hopefully you're not Misha, you're watching this. Hopefully you gain some insight for it. Again, I'll put some links in the description box if you want to take advantage of it and go through some of the stuff. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.